Hello there guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Jeffy. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing on my last video. For today's video, I have a what's on my iPhone video, and honestly guys, I also want to say that I haven't changed my phone for like 2 years, so it's like an iPhone 7 Plus. So bear with me. Plus, I might add probably like a screen recording over here or over here, so just like keep up with that, or if not, like I'll try guys. Just bear with me. But let's get started with this video.
And on we'll go.
So for today's video, I'm gonna do a what's on my iPhone video, but let's get started by saying that this is the case that I have, and then this is my wallpaper. For wallpapers, I technically just go to Pinterest, type in wallpapers, iPhone wallpapers, and then just download them, crop them, anything like that. I also just go into Google, save it, download the picture. That's all that I do, or anything like that, just to give it a different like a scenario or pictures on my phone. So we start with the first page is like the typical iPhone like apps that we have. I honestly just use the clocks, the maps, the calendar, the notes, the weather, in the App Store and iMovie. All those other apps, like I mostly don't use them. For example, like why would I use the TV app? Like I don't have an Apple TV, so I wouldn't use that. Or the news, like I rarely go into the news. I just like probably just read them off like any other subscription that I may have or anything like that. But besides that, like I don't use it, or the Help or the iTunes app. I honestly don't even use the music app anymore. I just use the one that I'm more comfortable with, which is like Spotify, which is a really like good app to use and to play music, anything like that. I honestly will give like a good review to it. So I have on my second page all my other apps that I use and download on pages on folders. So my folders are like extra, use, editing tool, productivity, social, finance, Netflix by itself, Google apps, and photo videos. I just keep it short to like 2 pages because honestly, even though I download a lot of apps and then just don't like I'll put them in like renders or anything like that, they just accumulate in the home screen or anything like that. I try to like sometimes fix them into the folders or put names in folders and all that stuff, but I just make sure that it looks organized and that I'm not like all over the place and then have a trouble like looking for an app or anything like that. So we're gonna start with the extras. Honestly, that folder already came with the phone. So I put, this has a compass, the tips, the voice memo, find my iPhone measure, all those 3, 4, 5 apps, 6, 8, whatever. Apps, like I honestly don't even use that much of them. Probably just contacts to see like somebody's phone or anything, phone number. But I use I have the Starbucks, Kohl's with emoji, Poshmark, Michael's, Nike. I didn't even know why big emojis on this folder, but honestly I should actually move it to my socials, but we'll see later. So for like Poshmark, I downloaded this app like 3 months ago, so it's a really good app that I recommend you guys if you're like interested in like saving some money or selling stuff. It has like the feed where it shows you all of like the good stuff of like what people are selling. It has the shop, the camera part, which I don't know why I click right now, the news, or like any like your render, your pictures, anything like that. Then it has like people like the price, the size, and then the brand of it. Like there's different categories, different uses you can give to this app for selling your stuff or anything like that. I also use Starbucks and Michael's to see any deals, any new drinks on Starbucks, and for Michael's like any new deals like 40-60%. Like sometimes like I'm trying to find like any tools for like school or anything like that, so I make sure to like go over like like how much discounts they're giving you, or if there are any like anything for sale at a good price. So Kohl's and Nike are just like apps that I use for like purchasing any clothes or checking also any deals that they have or making any orders, because sometimes I'm not like next to my computer or I'm in my computer using it, and then I want to like order a new pair of shoes that came up, or just I just need one and I just decide to use that. But most time like people have not given it good review, I guess, but either way it has been working good for me. Then I have my app, which is the wrong name carpet, which is finances. I don't know why, but it's the Lyft, the Uber, the Ventra, all of like transportation apps. So I use mostly Ventra and Transit because I use the CTA to commute from my home to my work. So Ventra, it just keeps the balance, like check my balance or anything like that. And also the transit one is just like to keep up with like when is the bus arriving, or like if I'm planning a travel and then I'm just like, oh, I can use to get from this point to this other point the CTA transportation, then I just look up on the time. Also Lyft and Uber, like, you know, sometimes you need someone to pick you up or like anything like that at a party. Then I also have the editing tools for like editing like YouTube videos, thumbnails, anything like that. I honestly use all these apps, or even for like editing social media pictures. Also the productivity one is just have my emails. Then Grammarly, because we all need to have good grammar and all that stuff. Then I have my social medias. Honestly, even before going to that, I have the photo and videos app, which is just like any editing tools that I have for my social medias and photos that I like have or saved up or anything like that. Then my Google Apps, where I put like the Maps, Chrome, and all that stuff that I need for like school, or just to like see any videos or anything like that, or subscriptions that I have. Then Pinterest, where I do most of like my research for like food, wallpapers, shopping, healthcare, anything like that. The following part, the notification part, and then my save. Like I have most of the things that I save, I either keep them in different carpets or different like folders, because they are honestly really good to keep it on folders, so you're like not all over the place looking for this one picture or this one post that you already like saved up or anything like that. So I just keep it like that. Then I also have, like I mentioned, my social medias, which is like Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. I honestly just like have it minimal, have profile, anything like that I saved. Then I have like Instagram. So for all my social medias, it's Jeffy Baker if you guys want to follow me. I have like all of like the things that I use, maybe like liking pictures. You know, guys, like we spend like 24/7 on anything that we use on our social media, so like researching anything like that. Technically I call it research when I'm like looking something up on the Instagram, like someone already did that. So those are like all the socials I use and keep up with it. Also in the folder, I keep my reposting, preview, and Yolo, apps that I have downloaded to like just check on my socials, keep updated with all that style of life. Most of the time, like I don't even use or download any games or anything like that. I think the most thing that I just download is more of like previewing, recording, editing pictures. So that's it for today's video, guys. That's pretty much everything that I have on my phone. If you have any more questions about like where did I get my case or anything like that, just let me down below, or like any of like apps or recommended apps for me, make sure to just leave it down below. So please guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and see you guys next time.